Welcome everyone to the first episode of the podcast Know the Stars.
We have with us the Master Facilitator of Gurukul Drona, an education company based in Punjab, Mr. Narender Agarwal. It focuses on imparting workshops on soft skill development like communication, effective speaking, power of mind, interpersonal skills, including others. Mr. Narendra has conducted more than 1,000 programs in the field of soft skills. He has impacted more than a lakh people and is also a mentor and a life coach. He is also certified super facilitator from Dale Carnegie. He is the Master Facilitator, Roundtable India, Master in International Trade IIFT, and the member of Roundtable India, 41 Clubs of India, and Toastmasters International. For the audience, I have worked with Mr. Naren for around 2 years as a part of his team. Welcome, sir, as the first guest of our podcast cum interview series, Know the Stars.
Thank you so much, Pawan. It's an honor, absolute honor to be here with you. I'm so proud of you. You're doing a great job, Pawan. And I wish that the young intellectuals, they do a great job.
Thank you, sir. Can you please tell us more about yourself and your initiatives?
Okay, yes, sure, Pawan. Friends, my name is Narender Agarwal. I'm 45 years of age. I'm living in Ludhiana. I'm married to Charu, my wife, and I have a lovely daughter, Disha. And I do a lot of work on soft skills, and that is the communication and how you use your interpersonal skills to effectively manage yourself, to present yourself and express yourself in front of the world. So all these skills basically are the communication, how you process information in your mind, and how you analyze what's going on around you, and how you communicate to the world. So these are all called the interpersonal skills, which I work on day in and day out with my company called Gurukul Drona. And we do a lot of workshops on public speaking, how to effectively speak in front of public, and what are the skills required for that. What is the body language? What's the voice modulation? How does your mind work when you're in spotlight? And these are the workshops that we do in Gurukul Drona for all age groups, starting as early as 7 years old to any age of professionals. This is one line of work that I do, and I really enjoy exploring this entire field because it's a vast field, and I like interacting with people and learning a lot from each and every one what's going on in this field. That's what I do, Pawan.
Okay, sir, who were the people who have been the most influential in your career and life in general?
All right, yeah, thank you so much for this question, Pawan. Uh, there are a lot of people who have been in my life and who have been who have inspired me throughout. The first set of people is my parents, who have brought me up till here so efficiently, and they have been with me for all my thick and thin. They have supported me with all my rights and wrongs, and they have been like a backup support for everything that's happening in life. So yes, parents number one. The second person I would say is my wife, who's walking along with me shoulder to shoulder, very strong. Okay, so a lot of time I've seen that when you're doing something or you're thinking about doing something, you get biased. Okay, you get biased. You cannot distinguish between the right and the wrong because you are thinking in one direction, and that's an excellent role that my wife Charu plays. And she tells me constantly, "Hey, this is what you're doing right, and this is what you're doing wrong." So that's the course correction that happens because she's totally sorted and she walks along with me. So these are the two people that they constantly inspire me day in and day out. Apart from that, I've been totally in awe of this gentleman called Sadhguru Jaggi Jagdev. Why so? Because I believe that he's totally from a different planet. He's not from this planet at all. It's the kind of work he's doing and the kind of words that he say. They are all inspiring, and whatever he says is making a lot of sense. Whatever he's saying about the universe, about how we live, about the other planets, and whatever he's saying about the other species, the mind, what all powers we have within ourselves, uh, is totally inspiring. So I love that. I love to hear his videos, and I love to hear whatever he has to say. So I'm whenever I get time, whenever I'm traveling, people listen to music on in their cars. I listen to his videos when I'm traveling out there. So that's one person that has he has a lot of impact on my life and the way I think. I believe. One more person I would like to specially mention, although it's very cliche, is Mahatma Gandhi, because of two reasons. It's a very simple man, but very focused. Okay, it's if you look into his life, you will understand how he is able to look at larger problems from a very simple perspective. Okay, so what is happening to the mankind today is that they think that their smaller problems are very large. But what he thought was that the larger problem of the entire country is very small. Let's go out and solve this. Yeah. So I think
Absolutely.
that perspective is something that we need to have. We need to grow above our problems, above our day-to-day problems. We need to grow. Our mind need to grow from that and see things uh, from a different perspective altogether. And I think that is the big message that Mahatma has given us. Be simple, focused, and see things from different angles.
Absolutely, sir. So, do you have some special memory attached to the journey you had in your career till date or in life in general?
Oh, yeah. Yes, every day is a journey, Pawan. Every day is a journey. And in this journey, journey is what is creating memories. Yeah. So I think I'm one guy who loves to archive memories for forever. Yeah. So I don't have memories. I hunt for memories and store them. Yeah. So I will, especially if you're talking about only my work, I will have memories all across. Yeah. So if you visit my office, every wall will be a memory wall. Yeah. So every event or a photograph or a certificate will all be displayed there on the walls. Yeah. If we get time, I can just show you around my office, and you know. So that's how I like to preserve memories all over. Yeah.
Even
Um,
even I
yeah,
have a
Pawan, please.
pin of yours for the newsroom which I got.
Right. Okay, that's great. You earned
For
that pin, yeah?
yes, sir, for editing the aerial view of the school.
Yes, absolutely right. Yes. And let me tell you, all the viewers out here, Pawan was the pioneer member of this newsroom that we started in the SD Vidya School, Ambala Kant. Okay, and he was the first member of that group, and every day every day of that year in the school was a different challenge altogether. Yeah, because we were discovering things. There was no set format, and every day we used to discover something. Let's do this, let's try this, and that's the experiment we used to do. And sometimes we used to fail, sometimes we used to succeed, and that was what is life all about. Yes. And Pawan was one person who used to get a lot of thrashing from me. Right.
That was something we started raw. We only had the plan that yes, we are a team and we have to work.
Yes.
The only work was defined, but the person we were doing nothing about that was with us. We had to
Yes.
discover challenges every day and solve them in a given time limit,
Yes,
and that was great. That was great, basically.
yes, Pawan, and I think that was the memories we were creating that time, and now we can easily look back and say that yes, we've done this. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you talk about just talk about memory, so I just take out, friends. I just want to show you this. Okay, this is the first edition of the SDV newsroom newspaper. Okay, and this gentleman who's sitting here, Pavan Arora, was the computer expert, the designer, the content writer, everything. Every word that you see in this page is written by him. Yeah, and that's the effect of the newsroom, and that is what is memory. So every fight that we had and every showdown that we had in that newsroom at that time is memories. So, Pawan, you talking about memories? When I made memories in my work, I believe every day. Yeah, the first time I went on stage uh, is as clear with me as it just happened yesterday. Okay, the first time I went on stage with 2,000 people there in the auditorium is as fresh with me as if it just happened an hour back. Yeah, the first paycheck I got, the first rupee I made, the first person I employed, the first certificate I got, everything is a memory. Yeah. In this process, okay, when we create these memories, okay, it is more important to live those memories. Okay. So every time you're doing something, for example, if we are making this interview here today, is also going to be part of the memories, isn't it, Pawan?
Yes, sir, the first official video.
The first official video of the young intellectuals. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Right. So this is also a part of memories, and the more you enjoy this journey, okay, the more happy you are, and the more happy you are, it'll show on your face. Is that simple? Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
enjoy that journey, and that create those memories every time. Yes.
Yeah, a few days. What do you think your unique skill is that has helped you become what you are today? The master facilitator of Gurukul Drona and all the other achievements which I listed before. What was the unique skill in you which which brought you to the place where you are today?
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pawan, for this question. I believe that my eagerness to learn things, whatever's coming on my way, was one thing that has really helped me in some way or the other. I used to always be very, very excited about learning new things, especially how I felt it is this digital age. Uh, we were one generation that has seen black and white TVs, that has seen Doordarshan, that has seen radios, that's seen pagers, and then the change from there to the laptops, the computers, and now the phones, the smartphones, right? So we have seen it all. We've seen the telephones which had the round dials, okay, and now we've seen it with the touch buttons. So I think the transition that we guys have seen, we are extremely lucky that we've seen such a massive transition out here. Um, One thing that I felt that worked for me was being very receptive to change. Uh, Whatever is happening around me, whatever is changing around me, I used to be very, very excited about it. Learn new things whenever they come my way. Keep on being very receptive to what's happening around you. I think that is one thing that has helped me a lot. Yes. The second thing is that what I have seen, how I am different from most of the people around, is that people like to blame situations and people like to blame people. This does not work because of this situation, that did not work because of him or her, and this and that, blah blah blah. uh, I've never seen myself blaming a situation or a person. I've always seen uh, whenever things have not worked for me, I've always blamed myself for it. That, yeah, just go back, rewind the whole situation, and see where did you not fit in properly in the situation. Yeah. So I think being very clear about it, that the situations are not going to change according to you, the people are not going to change according to you. You have to fit into the situation to make it work and to be successful. I think that attitude has worked for me. Whether I'm right or wrong is the result to see. Okay, but I think that attitude of saying that, let's learn from this failure. Where did I go wrong? What happened? let's work on this, was one attitude or the one skill that has brought me here till whatever time, till whatever place I am here today. Isn't it, Pawan?
Yes.
So you've also seen that in the school when we were working together in teams. So there were times when situations were not in our favor. There were times when people were not in our favor and stuff like that. So we used to all take it in our stride and work accordingly
Especially
towards
the
our goal.
especially the bashing we got from teachers for skipping lectures.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Absolutely right. Yes, and bunking lectures and just and one of the teachers who used to support bunking lectures. Yeah, isn't it funny?
Yes.
So, however, I see it is that Pawan, that if a person is working, no, that attitude shows on him. If that child is willing to work towards something, that attitude will show on his face or on his actions. And we as mentors or we as teachers, we need to support that attitude, yeah, rather than just crushing it without knowing what's happening in his mind. So we need to support that. Give him some air, give him some time, let him flourish. I think that is one thing that I want. All people should flourish on their own, yeah. And I try to give my support to all such children who wish to flourish and they have that spark in them and they want to do something. So I love to support them, Pawan. The system is flawed, but at the same time, I will not blame the teachers for it, because the teachers have not made the system.
Yes, sir. They have to
They
just
are
follow what
they are
are
just
getting.
part of the system. Yeah, they're
Yes.
just part of the system. Even the principals or the teachers or anybody who's in the education industry is just part of that system. Yeah. So somebody has to take up that mantle of starting to change the system. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, when the education system was being made in our country, the people who made it must have made it with a lot of foresight and a lot of passion for it. But somewhere the practicality of the system is missing out, I believe. Um, we need to study many countries who are doing phenomenally well in as far as education system is concerned. Japan is one. Okay, ruined in the World War II, finished, razed to the ground. Okay, and they got up from there. They built the best education system possible. So all we have to do is just go there, study that education system, take that system, implant it here. They have the system which is very much rooted to the ground. They have the system which tells the child, okay, how to be respectful. That's a system that tells the child manners, basic manners, patriotism, and so on and so forth. I think all these things needs to be imbibed in our system, in a very different way than it is being done now. I've been associated with a lot of universities and colleges, and sometimes it pains me to see that the children who are studying there, they're studying there with a dream that they're going to walk out of this campus, get a massive job in hand and stuff, and they're going to change the way the world works and stuff. But they're not able to meet their ends after they pass out. So that's the sad state of our system, that we are not able to create employable people.
Yes.
That's a very sorry state of. I think we need to work on it, and we need to start changing wherever it is. So in Gurukul Drona, I just share it with you. Gurukul Drona, we have specifically thought about the practicality aspect of whatever we are imparting. So once the child gets whatever we are giving in the workshop, is it practical for him? That's the first question. Will he be able to use this in his life? That's the second question. Yeah, we ask ourselves when we are imparting something. If yes, then go ahead. If it is just theoretical, don't do it. Yeah. So I think that's the change that we have started, or that's the change that I feel that we should start somewhere so that the fire catches on.
So, sir, how has COVID affected you as an individual, apart from your career and apart from your job life, as an individual, as Narender Agarwal, who lives in Punjab? How has COVID affected you?
I think COVID is one such thing, one such pandemic that we've been very unfortunate that we are here at this time. This has happened. I feel very sorry for people who have been affected by it, and I feel sorry for people who have lost their loved ones for this. But having said that, Pawan, we have to also see the other side of the story. Uh, COVID COVID has made us strong. COVID has taught us a lot of things. One small atom, or one small milligram of micromilligram of disease has brought us to knees, and that's one thing that we need to learn. I have seen, and I have lived arrogance in the human race. Arrogance. We think that we are the king of the universe, and this one small speck of a microorganism has taught us that, boss, I can destroy you. So COVID has taught us many things in this, and unfortunately, they have been learnings for life. Yeah. If you talk about me as an individual, yes, it has impacted me a lot. There was a time that when the COVID started, all the works that I have been doing came to a standstill, complete halt, finish. Yeah. So took me a while to understand what's happening, and what is the enormity of this whole pandemic and stuff. But then I was never moved. I was never disturbed with what's happening around me. Just started to go back to my drawing board and see what can I do to survive this pandemic, and what can I do to make my living and to grow as a person. And I saw many doors opening, and I saw that the doors opening were bigger than the doors that were open to me before the pandemic started. Yeah. So it's just how you look at a problem. Every problem that will come to you in life will have an opportunity hidden in it. So it's up to you to look at that opportunity. And if you get into the habit of just looking at the opportunities, you will make the problems an opportunity itself. So I think that is what has happened with me as far as COVID is concerned.
Besides the formal and career-oriented side of you, what do you enjoy doing whenever you have the time?
a lot many things. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't get time. But one thing that I enjoy the most is spending time with my daughter. Okay, and unconditionally pampering her with whatever's going on around here, and just spend some quality time with her. So whenever I get time, I like to just play with her, do whatever she's doing, just be part of her activities and stuff, or just be part of her planning, or just go to her room and just be there. So that's one thing that I like a lot, and I love to do that. If I get as much time I can do that day in and day out. The second thing I like is being very close to nature. Yeah. I keep on watching National Geographic, Discovery channels all the time. Although my TV watching time is like 30 minutes to 45 minutes in a day, but if I'm watching TV, I will be watching these things, and I will be watching the movement of all the animals in the jungle, how they are doing, what is the strategy that they're making, and how are they surviving, what are the skills they have, and how is it beneficial for them, and how can we imbibe those skills. So I keep trying to learn from the animals as to what are they doing in life. Yeah. So that's my second part of my pastime. And otherwise, I just simply love to pick up any hobby or so. So my latest hobby is acrylic painting on canvas. So I just picked up in this lockdown, and I have painted a couple of very nice things. Yeah, when I painted them, I said that, boss, I've become a painter. I think now this painting is worth auctioning in the market. Yeah, so that's the feeling I got, that I'm going to make millions of dollars from this painting now. Yeah, and then I looked up at the YouTube internet. It says this is the painting for the beginners. So, but I really liked it. I think that it's $1 million painting. Yeah.
What suggestion do you have for students who find it difficult to manage studies and passion altogether?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I have a lot of problems with the students, and I have a lot of things to say to them. I believe that whole lot of students is defocused. Um, they're not very clear as to what is it that they're looking for, and they're not very clear as to where are they heading. And I will not totally blame them, because the people who needs to be blamed is us. We're not giving them the right direction. uh, why they are not focused on their studies, and why they're not able to find their passion, uh, is because from the very first day they entered the school, in the kindergarten, okay, we kind of not oriented them towards finding their passion. So I think we are at fault on this. Yeah. When they came to us in kindergarten, they were like a clean page. They were like a neat page, and they were like that soft clay, and we could have molded them in any way we wanted. Uh, if we are able to ignite that passion at that stage, I think when they grow up and they go to the 10th standard or the 12th standard, they'll be completely passionate about whatever they're doing. Um, one side of the story is that, yes, we need to look into our systems and see wherever we can rectify them. For students specifically, saying that you're not able to concentrate on your studies, and you're looking for your passion, is totally two different things. Yeah, passion is something that comes from within. So you are seeing the world with your five senses. That's eyes, nose, ears, skin, tongue. You're just seeing everything, and just see what sparks you. Yeah. So the thing that ignites that spark is your passion, and you have to run after that passion and see what ignites that spark. Yeah. Once you clear that this is what I like doing, this is something that I've really enjoyed it, and I want to go into it. Study that passion. So the problem is that children are just studying. Yeah. If they start studying the passion, they'll never get tired with that. They'll never feel sleepy. They'll never get bored. They can keep on studying their passion for their whole entire life. It will never end, because now they're not studying a subject. Now they're studying their passion. So I think that's the difference between studying a subject or studying your passion. If the child knows how to study his passion, I think that's the day he has killed it. He has reached his goal, because now he will be on the right path. And that's what I will suggest all the people, all the students out there. Just close your eyes and see what ignites that spark. Go out in the world, take a day off, take a week off, take a month off, no problem. Go out to the world, see what ignites that spark, and then follow that spark. Is as simple. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. But why do you feel that people who start their own ventures find it difficult and often end up in failures?
Oh, yeah. That's a great question, Pawan. Often end up in failures is because their requirement before starting the venture was success. Okay, so the moment you put this as a requirement, I need to succeed in this venture. Yeah, the moment you put this as a requirement, okay, all your energy is focusing then on getting that one particular requirement done. Yeah, you're not focusing on what exactly are you delivering in your venture. So success is not the goal of a venture. Success is a byproduct of the venture. What is the product of your venture is what value addition you can do to this universe. That's your product. Okay, what difference can you make to this the field, the people that you're affecting to, or to people whom you'll be interacting while you're doing your venture. That is your product, and people misjudge the product. Success will follow if you're able to deliver the right product to the right people at the right time at the right price. Yeah, and what is that right time, right price, right people, right product? Is your ability to understand that are you giving value, are you adding value to the universe? If yes, success will be there. Talking about the failures, and how should they deal with that, right? Okay, let me tell you, lion kills a deer to live. Okay, if he doesn't kill a deer, he'll die. He fails 75% of the time. Only 25% of the time he's successful. A polar bear kills a seal to eat it and live. If he doesn't kill that, he will die. He fails 19 times out of 20. Only succeeds once in 20 attempts. So I think all those people who consider themselves failures in their ventures and entrepreneurs and businessmen, they need to see the life of a polar bear and a lion. They will understand the right definition of failure. Failing once, twice, thrice is not a failure. Keep on doing that work. Keep on following your passion. Keep on adding value to people. Success will follow.
So, sir, a last message for all the viewers who are about to start on their new journeys.
Uh, all the people, all the young people out there, I will say, follow your heart. Be very, very passionate about whatever you're doing. Be excited about whatever you're doing. Get up in the morning and be happy that let's do this. Okay, so that excitement, that spark, that passion, if it comes on to your work, success will follow you, friends. Do not get disheartened with failures. Let me tell you one thing. Let me give you a guarantee on this, on the stamp paper, that if you do something, failures will come. I guarantee that. Yeah, you will have to witness failures. Don't witness them with frown. Witness them with eagerness as to what is there for me to learn in this, what in this opportunity, in this failure. So if you're able to see the failures as opportunities, you will be fairly successful in whatever you're doing. Follow your heart, give back to the universe, whatever you can. If you give back to the universe gives back many times. Many times. So have this tendency of value I can create for the universe out there. If you do that, you will be successful. Follow your heart, be passionate about what you're doing, and let me tell you one thing. Dreams, dream a lot, but dream when you're awake. And these dreams that you see when you're awake, these are the dreams that should not make you sleep, should not let you sleep in the night. If this happens, success is not part of it. Thank you so much, Pawan, for this. Thank you so much for giving me this stage. I'll thank the young intellectuals for giving me this opportunity to be able to say what I wanted to say to all of you people. I also thank all the lovely audience out there. Thank you for listening to me. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure for me. Thank you, Pawan. I wish you all the best for your venture, and hope to see you as a big celebrity so that I come running up to you to take a selfie with you very soon.
Thank you, sir. For all the viewers, do check out Gurukul Drona for amazing soft skill sessions offline as well as online in the comfort of your home. Links to all their handles in the description.